I told you we've been preaching 53 years, 5 times a week, been in every kind of circumstance almost you can imagine. But we're in this meeting, and the power of God came, and I screamed, "The power of God is here to heal." And I meant it. And people started coming, and all of a sudden I caught a glimpse of something right here beside me. Now, I don't know, I'm going to describe what I saw. When I turned to look and see what was beside me, honest to God, it didn't even look like a human. It looked like an alien. You know how you've seen people draw pictures of aliens? There was a little being, forehead sloped back so far his eyes didn't have sockets. His eyes looked like iguana lizards. They didn't have sockets like your eyes because his forehead goes straight back like that, and his arms are as long as his body, and they're dragging the floor. And oh man, I just screamed, "God's power is here to heal." And then there's this, I've never seen anything like it in my whole life. And oh man, so I'm backpedaling. Here's what I said to this little being here. I said, "Do you believe that God can heal you?" And those eyes rolled up like this and looked at me, and he said, "I'm down here, ain't I?" God said, "That's the best answer you'll ever get in your life." Oh man, Joe, I put my hand on this little kid's head, and he falls over like that. And I stood there, and I watched as his forehead began to grow out like this, and his facial features began to change, and his forehead grew far enough so his little eyes popped. And I am telling you, he was a dwarf. But anyway, my wife and I go back to the same little church. I think maybe 2 months later, it could have been less. And here comes this teenage-looking guy and grabbed me like this, and he said, "Do you remember me?" And it was him. Totally healed. See, we can't give up. I don't care what kind of situation we're facing, God's able. He's able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or dare to imagine. How? According to the power that works within you. So in 2023, let's take the lids of limitation off. I mean, at a hopeless one, we've seen people dead raised. That's true. Oh, well, I'll tell you. You know the difference between weeping and squalling? Mucus. That's the difference between weeping, you get to squalling, I mean, you'll get to leaking. I tell you. Woo. I don't like people that are, I'm not going to get involved in something like that. We are involved. We're the salt of the earth. We're a city set on a hill that cannot and will not be hidden. That's right. But if we lose our ability to function, we're good for nothing. Whoa, I don't want that, do you?